Good morning, everyone. Gene Nichols back with you. And back with us is Dr. Rick Axelrod. He's making his final appearance when it comes to this 2021 Summer Blood Drive Challenge. The Blood Drive Challenge runs through August 31st, and Dr. Axelrod is here to update us on how they've been doing so far and the need for them to continue to do better. Dr. Axelrod, welcome back.
Well, thank you for having me. Right now, the competition looks like it's coming down to two cities, Palm Springs, which is the defending champion, and Palm Desert, who last won the competition in 2014. So it's sort of neck and neck between those two cities, and I would encourage everybody in those cities, as well as the other ones, to try to win this trophy, because not only is it an accomplishment for the city, it really is showing that you are the city that saved the most lives during this 2-month challenge.
How about another challenge I can throw down? There's a lot of folks out here who live in unincorporated towns or places that are not incorporated cities themselves. So if you live in Thousand Palms or Bermuda Dunes or Sky Valley, they can name any city they want to have their donation credited to that specific city.
That's correct. You don't have to be from that city to get credit to that city. So they have a lot of power in their hands to be able to help see who wins this competition. So I agree. We'd love to have those people in the incorporated cities coming in and supporting us at our blood drives or at the donor centers in Rancho Mirage and La Quinta, and identify which of the 9 cities that you want to win.
So, aside from the challenge itself, how would you assess the numbers that you've collected so far through the first month and a half of this blood drive challenge?
It's been a challenge to us. I mean, challenge is the right word. We're actually collecting less blood than we did last year during the challenge, and part of that is related to the COVID pandemic. Part of that is related to, people being out of town, but we really need this last push from our community to really help support us. I mean, we are in the middle of a blood shortage. We have been all summer. Coming in and donating blood and helping your fellow community members who are in the hospital and need transfusion is one of the most altruistic things somebody can do. So I'm asking, please come and support us, not only because of the challenge, but because you get to save a life.
Another challenge you've been facing is this seemingly never-ending COVID-19 pandemic, and now with this Delta variant and other variants and other concerns and new mandates coming forward, that's always been out there. It's always been a concern, and yet, for the most part, the regular, reliable, steady donors to LifeStream Blood Bank, Dr. Axelrod, have continued to come in and make their donations, take the safety protocols that LifeStream is taking, and everyone so far has been really doing a Herculean job, haven't they?
Yes, that's correct. And really to encourage people that it is safe to come in and donate even during the pandemic. I can tell you that we have had zero transmission of COVID from employees to blood donors or blood donors to employees. Everyone has to wear a mask. A significant number of our employees are vaccinated. We have social distancing. We clean and sanitize all the equipment, all the donor chairs after each donor. So we have really taken a very strong position of being safe during the pandemic and really let people know that it's a safe thing to do. And, oh, by the way, we have really, really good air conditioning at our donor center. So in these hot days, a nice way to come in, save a life, and stay cool at the same time.
I can vouch for that. I'm now bringing in a blanket and a jacket for my long-time donations because it gets a little chilly in there for a guy of my age, you understand.
Yeah, the other thing also for people is just to come in, the other things you get besides the satisfaction of saving a life is you get a LifeStream t-shirt, you get a LifeStream beach towel, and you get a Ben & Jerry's coupon for a free scoop of ice cream. So, not only do you save a life, but you get a little dress wear, you get a towel to go to the beach or lay by the pool, and you can have ice cream on these hot, sunny days.
Can't argue with that at all. You're still accepting walk-ins, but you would prefer reservations even at this date, Doctor?
For running a steady flow of donors, it's always better to have people make appointments. You can do that at 1-800-TRY-GIVING if you want to call, or just go online at lstream.org and say you want to make a blood donation, and you can choose the place you want to do it and make the donation. But absolutely, walk-ins are welcome. We take care of walk-ins. We're at a point now in the blood shortage that anybody who comes in without an appointment, we definitely want you there. And thank you for being there, and we'll definitely have you donate.
What are your biggest needs? And I ask that question because I realize there are some blood types that you would prefer to get platelets or plasma from the donors, not necessarily the whole blood. But during the challenge, you'll take anything, right?
Right, right. And all of them count the same ways. You're still donating your donation towards the city. So for units of blood and whole blood or red cells, we need Group O, which is the universal donor, or people that are Rh negative, essentially O negative, A negative, or B negative. The people that are A positive, B positive, or Group AB, we really want them to be donating plasma and platelets, particularly the Group A and the Group AB donors. Those are really the universal blood donors for plasma and platelets, and we're in desperate need of actually AB plasma and AB platelets as well as A plasma. So that would really, really be helpful if you come in that you agree to go on to be collected by apheresis as opposed to whole blood, so that we can take those components, give you everything else back. Those products will absolutely get to a patient in the hospital.
We're talking with Dr. Rick Axelrod. He is the CEO, medical director, and he pretty much runs the place over at LifeStream Blood Bank. You've got two donor centers, the big one in La Quinta, slightly smaller one in Rancho Mirage, but they're running full tilt. Rancho Mirage open 5 days a week. La Quinta, you guys and gals don't take a day off over there, do you?
No, we're open 7 days a week in La Quinta because platelets only have a 5-day expiration. After you collect them, they're only good for 5 days to be transfused. So if we took a day off, that would really hurt the ability to service the hospitals. The other thing I wanted to mention to the donors, for those who haven't donated with us yet, when you come in and donate and your product gets released to a hospital, you will be notified where that blood donation went to, what hospital or what clinic that went to, which is a really satisfying feeling for the blood donors, because they get a text or an email, depending on which they prefer, that really tells them that their blood did something and did something for a patient, instead of just thinking about the general pool and that it's going to get used. This really gives you a little bit closer to the patient. It went to Eisenhower Medical Center, or it went to High Desert Medical Center, or it went to Riverside University Health or Loma Linda, to really let you know that you help patients in our community.
And finally, doctor, I know a lot of folks have put off their own medical appointments. A lot of doctors' offices were closed during the height of the pandemic, which is almost hard to believe was a year or so ago. But for a lot of folks who maybe haven't had regular tests recently, if they go in to donate blood, they're going to get a lot of those vital tests done at no cost whatsoever. So if you can, give us an update on what they'll find out about themselves just to see if they're eligible to donate.
Sure. Actually, the testing and the work that we do, they would probably pay hundreds of dollars through their insurance, or if they didn't have insurance, if they would get these separately. But first of all and foremost, you get a mini physical. We take your blood pressure, your pulse, we check your iron level, we check your temperature, just to see how you're doing that day. So minimally, you get that. When you donate your blood product, then we also do testing on that blood product. So we do hepatitis testing, we do HIV testing, we do West Nile virus testing, we do syphilis testing, 10 to 12 tests that would normally cost hundreds of dollars from a regular laboratory, and you get those results as well. So you really get sort of like a little mini physical and lab testing done just for coming in to donate blood.
1-800-TRY-GIVING is the number. The Blood Drive Challenge goes through August 31st. And you've mentioned before that this isn't a huge competition in terms of who actually wins. It's a friendly competition. The goal is to spur everyone in all the communities here in the desert to just step forward, donate what they can. If they've never donated before, you'd love to welcome some new donors. The steady folks, of course, the seats are already welcoming them and waiting for them when they get in there.
That's correct. I mean, it really is a friendly competition, and it's really to highlight the need and awareness for blood, particularly during the summertime when snowbirds leave the desert, but the need for blood is still there. Cancer doesn't take a vacation, car accidents don't take a vacation, heart attack doesn't take a vacation, and the patients are still in the hospital and need the blood. So you mentioned 1-800-TRY-GIVING. They can also make appointments very easy on lstream.org. You put in the zip code that you're in. It'll tell you the nearest donor center to you, and also tell you the blood drives that are going on during the next 2 weeks. So if you want to donate at a blood drive, you can make an appointment there if there's one near where you live or where you work.
And as soon as I'm done here with the doctor in just another minute or so, I'll be running down the blood drives that are taking place this week just prior to the end of the Summer Blood Drive Challenge. And final question for Dr. Rick Axelrod, Medical Director and CEO of LifeStream Blood Bank. It doesn't matter if the donors have gotten the COVID-19 vaccine or not. Really, all they have to do is make sure they come in wearing a face mask, keep it on at all times, but their vaccination status is not important at this time, is it?
That's correct. It doesn't matter whether you're vaccinated or not. Even if you got vaccinated that day, you can come in and donate blood. The other thing also is if you had COVID, as long as you are free of COVID and now COVID negative, you're able to come in and donate as well after you've recovered from it. So we don't really have restrictions with regards to vaccination, and we don't have restrictions for COVID except if you are actively having symptoms or actively know that you're infected. But once you recover from COVID, you're absolutely okay to come in and donate blood.
1-800-TRY-GIVING, LStream.org. And when you donate, cookies and soft drinks are on the house, courtesy of Dr. Axelrod. Right after you donate, they love to replenish you with some orange juice, some cookies, chips. Live it up a little and enjoy life while we can. Dr. Axelrod, always great to get an update from you on what's happening with LifeStream Blood Bank, and hopefully the donors here in the Coachella Valley, even new folks who haven't donated yet, will step forward in this final week and a half of the Blood Drive Challenge and get it done for the summer of 2021.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. And here are the blood drives this week here in the Coachella Valley. To make an appointment, call 800-TRY-GIVING or go to lstream.org, but walk-ins are also welcome. Tuesday, August 24th, 9 till 2, Desert Hot Springs Health and Wellness Center on Chola Drive. Also Tuesday the 24th from 9 till 2 at Nothing Bundt Cakes, 111 at Fred Waring Drive in Palm Desert. August 25th, Wednesday from noon to 5, Palm Springs Unified School District, 980 Tuckwitz Canyon Way, Palm Springs. Wednesday, August 25th from 10 till 3, Sacred Heart Church, Deep Canyon at Fred Waring Drive in Palm Desert. Wednesday, August 25th and Thursday, August 26th, 8:45 till 1:45. That'll be at La Quinta High School on Westward Ho. Thursday, August 26th, 6:45 in the morning to 11:45 in the morning, Palm Springs Motors, Highway 111, Cathedral City. Thursday, August 26th from 10 till 3, Stater Brothers on 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Thursday, August 26th from 10 till 3, Signature Flight Support, El Cielo Road, Palm Springs. Friday, August 27th, noon till 4, Desert Hot Springs Senior Center on West Drive. Saturday, August 28th from 9 till 3, Center for Healthy Generations, Sunny Slope Drive, Yucca Valley. Saturday, August 28th, 8 in the morning till noon, Starbucks, Highway 111, La Quinta. And Sunday, August 29th, 9 till 2, St. Teresa's Parish, Ramon Road, Palm Springs. I'm Gene Nichols.